Good evening, folks. Welcome back to UndercoverETuk, and you'll never Adam and Eve it, but Sky News have started talking aliens on TV here in the UK. So on occasion, they do come out and they talk about UFOs and all the rest of it. They normally link that with NASA, always. So, to me, they're kind of releasing some information about what they might have potentially found. But all the clout is kept to the people that they want the clout to go to, right? And it shouldn't be about money. It really shouldn't be about money and captivating the audience and making sure everyone's on board. What it should be about is disclosure of our cosmic neighbours who we are entitled to know about. That's it. That is it. For me, this channel, it's all about public disclosure, right? The public do not get any support regarding this topic. They film and film and film and film. They don't get any support, guys. That's what I want to do. I want to support the public evidence and push public disclosure, right? What they want to do is they want to roll out disclosure in their own way and have a set up certain teams dotted around with the right platforms that have all the information that they want to feed to the public, and they want to drip feed it. I don't care what they want to do, to be honest with you. I just want us to wake up, realise that it's within our hands, film the skies, and we can meet these guys. We can meet our cosmic neighbours ourselves. We don't need to rely on these people. We really don't. And they're only going to steer the narrative, right? They're only going to steer it the way they want it to go. That's how the media works. We definitely need your support to run this, to roll with it, to push public disclosure, push the evidence out there. Like and subscribe to the channel, UndercoverETuk. It's free to do. Support the public's evidence, support disclosure. And we're going to get straight into it. Sky News. Let's go.
For aliens are cautiously optimistic after discovering the strongest evidence yet of life on another planet. Sadia can tell us more. It sounds very exciting.
It does, but I think the first thing to say is it's not confirmation completely of life on another planet, but rather a hint. So the knowledge that there might be a biological process happening out there. And it comes from a reliable source. So what's been used in this is the James Webb Telescope, which is a $10 billion world's most powerful telescope. It is relied upon by thousands of astronomers across the world. And it has detected certain gases that are only found where living things have been. So sort of like a chemical footprint. So if you imagine carbon dioxide, for example, something that we breathe out, it is produced by living beings. This is a type of gas that they found. It's called the DMS, and on Earth it's only produced by living things, marine microbes. So really exciting for scientists who are looking at this. They say this is a revolutionary moment. It's the strongest sign yet of possible life beyond our solar system. And it's the first time, they say, that humanity has seen possible biosignatures on a habitable planet. That planet is called the K2-18b. And it orbits around a star similar to how the Earth orbits around the Sun, and it's about 124 light years from here. So really exciting for the scientists involved. They say they're about 99.7% sure, but they want to get much more accurate. So they're, hoping to use the James Webb Telescope to get themselves to 99.9%. Talk about beyond reasonable doubt. But other scientists are urging caution. They say that more work needs to be done and independent work needs to be done in order to determine it.
There you have it, guys. So, James Webb Telescope supposedly found a type of gas that only living beings can produce. It's a kind of a template that they look for when looking for life, and the closest they've come to finding life on another planet, folks. Great, really, really good. Cost 10 billion for that telescope, and they have used it for a vast amount of things. And this would be a great discovery, without a shadow of a doubt. But why don't they just develop a camera and film the skies right here? We've got beings that are moving, got craft or some type of being or craft that are moving in ways we could only dream of. And with that said, we should get into some evidence for today. All right, next up, we've got Andrew from Cambridgeshire, UK, and this is a cracking video, mate. So well done for taking it and sending it in to me. Thank you very much. Brilliant stuff. We're capturing exactly the same stuff as I'm capturing out my window here. Hockey puck UAP. God knows really whether they're all the same or similar objects. The ones much higher up in the sky are still moving with the same pace. It's just very difficult to see. So, folks, if you're new to the channel, all about UAP, these small objects, they recon birds, bugs, helicopters, planes, blimps.
Come on. Just don't give me one dragon. Come on.
Everything, absolutely everything that flies up in the sky, they will recon it, especially if it's alive and it's conscious. They love that. And it's all about the fast movers. So these things move 2,000 plus miles an hour. They let off an X and K band radio frequency. They can seemingly change shape, size. They have some kind of metamaterial that covers them up. Anyway, watch back through my previous videos. You'll know what I mean. We've got all the evidence there from all around the world. And this is no different. So, Andrews, this is the first time Andrew sent a video in to me. And it looks really good, mate. So let's check it out. There's a close-up straight away. And I know it looks like a fly, guys, for anyone who's on the fence. I get it. But these things are just moving way too fast. And they're way too predictable. Bait them in drones. They are seen in all different parts of the world, no matter the climate. Whether it's hot, cold, winter, summer, they are present. I've been recording the same objects going the same speed out my window. Okay, I did it in February, March. We're in April now. I'll be doing a live stream later on. They're out there. They're out there. The exciting part about all these black objects that you're seeing, folks, is they associate themselves with other UAP, with flying saucers. So it's really important that we get to grips with what we're trying to capture here, knowing full well that we could capture something crazy. And look at this, it's just a standard hockey puck. Perfect stuff. Goes behind the tree there, so you know you've got point of reference. It's not a fly close to the lens. This is a hockey puck up there in the sky. Goes behind the tree. If we just keep going frame by frame, check this out. Look at that. Lovely clear shot, nice and relatively close to the camera. And again, there's no point of reference, so you can't see how close it is. You can see this one, how small it was, and obviously went behind the tree there. I believe this to be the same or similar object. It really is a good capture. You can see, like normal, fat on one end, skinny on the other, a bit of plasma coming off the top there. If you were wondering what that was, it's not a wing. Actual plasma jet that just spews out randomly. It's on the bottom now. See there, there's no middle ground, and you can clearly see the puck with a bit of plasma on the top as well. So I'm going to take that one as well. And just going back through the clip, and I'm going to open this up with another player in a minute and just zoom in on that sky, because there's a lot going on that passes through that a lot of people not be able to see unless you're on a massive screen, got sharp vision. So I'm going to try my best to show you guys what we're all seeing here and what's been recorded. It's a lot more than you think. The one there comes past, and same objects. There's one up there, dips past really fast, and then comes right across here. Look at that. Plasma jets on either side, single, one behind. I know it's hard to take in, folks, but when these things start giving off K-band and X-band frequency hits on the old radio detector, wondering what that looks like. One of these guys, just a normal car radio detector. It just picks out your radio frequencies, looking for speed cameras. And if you can get one of these, plug it into a mains or give it some power, and put it underneath the camera while you're filming, you will eventually get radio hits. And only only UAP speed cameras and various other electrical equipment may set this off, but nothing natural. So if you're pointing one of these in the sky, you shouldn't get any radio hits at all. If you imagine these are sat in a car on the dashboard waiting to pick up speed cameras, if a bird goes past or a bug, it's not going to go off. Okay, it's not going to go off, but it will if it picks up an actual radio signature. That's the first thing I'm going to say. For anyone who's like, nah, that's a bug. Look, it goes behind the tree. Okay, so you've got point of reference. You know this tree is quite high up there. And if I just play this in real time, folks, quite quick. Very faint, quite fast. I've seen them go faster, to be honest, as well. But yeah, that's done quite a distance there. It doesn't look like much, but it's quite a distance that thing has just travelled. And you can see the jumps it's taking as well. Yeah, it's going at a good speed, folks. And this is, you need to have a little bit of critical thinking about this when you're looking at this stuff. I get it. Difficult, and bugs can look similar in certain frames, but I guarantee you won't film a bug going behind this tree going this fast. Guarantee it. In fact, you'll barely see it. You'll barely even see it. It'll just be an out of focus little blip. There's another one. Another one. You can see like they're very faint. He's filming quite a way away. There was another one there. Whoa, there you go. There you go. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. And that's not even the close-up. That's just because we're zoomed in. But you see what I mean? They're out there. And it's a big, big sky, folks. So when you're trying to film these things, I appreciate most of the time they're just going to be dots flying across the sky, and they're not that exciting. But just remember, you're filming non-human intelligence, and these things do associate themselves with sources and other craft as well. And eventually you will capture what we've been doing on the channel now since August last year, right? We've been putting the cameras in the skies. We've been filming a lot. We've been capturing an awful lot. So that's the way to do it, folks. Okay, Andrew, let's enhance the close-up for you and see what you've got. And I'm going to put my pictures that I've captured on my live feed right next to this so you can see the similarities, buddy. Now, I appreciate we're in the same country, but the pictures I'm showing you are from February 2025, and it was too cold. There were no bugs. So check that out. Look at the similarities there. That's fantastic. Look at that. Pucker. Have a white aura around this. Cracking stuff. And they're small craft, folks. Small craft, you would never have thought it. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And like I say, the plasma jets that you're seeing here, they're not really, it looks like a wing, right? They're not wing. It's just got a single one here. It's very faint. Yeah. These things move at like 2,000 miles an hour. They're also shooting plasma out at the same, like similar speeds, coming from all directions. It's impossible to really see what's going on, and that's why we have to video it, slow it down, 60 frames per second ideally, because then you get to see true movement. And yeah, cracking stuff. Well done, Andrew, mate. Keep filming. You'll be surprised what you capture, buddy. But you caught, I would hate to say, maybe 10, 11 UAP in that clip. It was quite a few. I know I didn't show them all, but a lot of them were just black dots zipping through the back, furthest point in the sky. But they were up there, buddy. They were up there. Well done. Okay, we're moving from Cambridgeshire, UK to Florida, USA. And Dawn sent me this back end of March last month. And I'm sorry I haven't got round to showing it, but I'm showing it now, right? Finally catching up with myself a little bit here, Dawn, and I appreciate your patience. Check this out, folks. So, white object, can't really tell much from it. It just looks like it's got a constant bit of plasma there, like an orb in the middle of it. But there's something behind it there, spinning quite swiftly. So you're not leaving any trail of any kind. Interesting capture. There's not a lot I can do with it, but it's worth a show because it's definitely not a plane and too big to be a bird, right? It looks like it just looks like a daytime orb or a portal or something, doesn't it? You know, like we've shown before on the channel. Bit odd there. Might be one of them not clouds. Honestly, it's too hard to know. So what I always say to peeps is film and landscape if you can. So not vertical, but horizontal, because I can then use the zoom, 360 zoom to sort of pin the object that I'm trying to find. I can also change contrast and all the rest of it. Okay, so this one was also taken from Dawn in Florida, but nighttime this time. Check this out. Really, really strange. We've got like a triangular formation of lights here. Clearly below the cloud, right? You can see that in front of the cloud. So stars have been written off at this point for me. Top one seems to be moving a lot more than the other two. So whether that's, don't know what that is, like an energy pocket. It is slowly moving downwards. This thing is making a beeline to 11 o'clock. part of the gig, or is that... It looks like another blinky. But again, you're going to get that flickery, like that could be a plane and just shining its light closer, like towards you, and although it's clearly going left, so I don't know. But it don't really explain the other one that's sort of stagnant in the sky and then it just drops down a bit. Just looking back at that again. Yeah, look, it drops down below the cloud here. Really, really odd. I can't do much with it. Again, landscape, you'd get more sky, I might be able to do a little bit more, but cracking stuff, Dawn. Thank you very much for sending it in. Looks anomalous to me, but I couldn't tell you what's under there, what's going on. So, thanks very much. Keep them coming, keep filming the skies. All right, so this one was sent to me from Dr. Robert Shipe at Custodian File, and this is a chap called Chip in Florida as well, so perfect timing. Too close. Do like a too close video, and that is really close. And just to go over the speed of that again, folks. I mean, that's seriously quick, right? And it looks exactly like what we've just been showing you guys. Look, I've seen this before. If you check out the picture I'm putting up now, this is what I captured outside my window, and you can see it kind of looks like it's got tentacles or some kind of, like a caterpillar or something, right? But the wings don't match up, the body size don't match up. This is just a hockey puck right here. And do you know what the next interesting thing is? We see this all the time, seemingly the same bloody object. Crazy stuff. Thank you very much, Chip in Florida. Keep filming, mate. Keep sending in your evidence. Okay, last one from Stephen. Now this, again, is controversial. It just looks like a fly, right? But Stephen's been filming these things for far too long, and he must have had a sixth sense about him this day. Check this out. So he's filming, obviously slow-mo already. He's filming behind his shoulder. Behind his shoulder. And check this out. What's the chances? What's the chances of this happening? Oh, touched him on the shoulder and off he went. How flipping awesome is that? And look, you can see Stephen's grinning. He's like, yeah, I knew you were there. I've got to watch that again. It's flipping awesome. It just stops. Hey, I'm just going to go back to that moment that it touches down. This. Oh, you could argue, well, is it behind or is it, you know, look, guys, it stopped right on his shoulder and then went straight back up. And like I say, these things can be tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Everyone's like, look, they're the size of basketballs. I have to disagree. I don't feel like they are just the size of basketball. And I feel like Stephen's got a few mates. You know? Look at that. Now, some would go, look, it's the size of a fly. Honestly, if you put a fly on someone's shoulder, it's going to look a bit bigger than that. It's going to look a bit bigger than that. Look, size of that. It's not even, that's not even smaller than a thumbnail. If you think about it. You could put your thumb on your shoulder and that would be, it'd be half the size of your thumb. Controversial. It's controversial, but I'm with Stephen on this one. I back him all the way when I say that he's been filming UAP. They get close to him. He films outside his house just like I filmed outside mine. But this thing is literally touching him on the shoulder. Like he is filming selfie mode above one shoulder, and this thing chooses to make an appearance, touch down and go back up. I think that's incredible, guys. I think that's incredible. And can I distinguish that from a fly? No, I can't. I'm just going on the basis that Stephen records UAP all the time. And although I haven't got any plasma to work on here, or any kind of speed to work on, I just think that's amazing. It's just literally touched down and gone. And it slows down on the approach to you as well, Stephen. It's not like it's just bumped into you there. Look, flipping heck, mate. If you want to get to know Stephen, myself, or anyone else that sends in the evidence, click more on this video. Find the Facebook link. consider a membership, get in the Discord server. And that's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you, Stephen, Dawn, everyone, really, who sends in the evidence. This is fantastic stuff. I will get round to it at some point. I apologise for the delay. I've just been inundated since I did the Jeff Mara podcast. I just got loads of emails that have come in. And it's awesome stuff. Really appreciate it, folks. Like and subscribe, as always. Support the public evidence. And I get that was really hard to digest. Go back through the other videos. Have a look at what we're doing here. The evidence is so good. It's undeniable. Thank you so much. Take care. All the best. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.